constantly flooded with information from social media and news, overthinking, and endless distractions. Have you ever wondered if solitude, true, uninterrupted solitude, might be the key to transforming your life? The legendary samurai, Miyamoto Musashi, certainly thought so. He chose to spend much of his life in isolation, perfecting his skills and shaping his philosophy and art. Before he died, he left as the Dokkodo, which translates the path of walking alone, or the path of the loner, where he shared 21 principles designed to lead a person toward a life of fulfillment, empowered by the strength of solitude. Today, we will explore Musashi's profound philosophy and learn how solitude has the potential to change your life and improve it. As always, I want you to pay attention to the video and cut off all the distraction that are around you, as what I'm about to share might change your life. Just breathe and focus. For the people who don't know already, I will explain again who Miyamoto Musashi was before we will get into the deep wisdom he left us. He was a legendary figure, a ronin. What is a ronin? A ronin is a wandering samurai without a master, born in 1584 in a Japan ravaged by civil war. Musashi's unmatched mastery of the sword is well known, but it's his immense wisdom that continues to inspire us even today in our modern world. Beyond being a swordsman, he was also an artist and philosopher, winning over 60 duels, many of them lethal. Musashi's path was not one of ceaseless violence. It was a journey of deep reflection and inner growth. His life was defined by an unrelenting pursuit of self-mastery, achieved through unwavering dedication, immense discipline, and most importantly, solitude, as he wanted to stay away from the world. Musashi's solitude wasn't about retreating from society. Rather, it was about achieving mental solitude, a state of mind where the noise of the outside world was silenced. He championed the power of introspection and a distraction-free mind as key tools for becoming a better version of himself. This concept is embodied in his work Dokkodo, which, like I said, it means the path of walking alone. In this guide, Musashi offered wisdom on how to live a life free from fear, regret, or distraction, emphasizing the critical importance of finding inner peace. Now let's see how embracing solitude can deeply transform our lives. Musashi saw solitude as a powerful avenue for self-discovery and personal growth, not as a route to isolation. In his view, solitude allowed him to enhance both his mind and body, free from distractions, enabling him to refine his skills and gain a deeper understanding of himself. In the quiet and tranquility of solitude, he discovered clarity, unaffected by the influence of the world. It became a chance for him to improve his own strengths and fight against his weaknesses, free from the external factors that often affects your judgment. In Dokkodo, Musashi once said, "Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world." He encouraged people to shift their focus outward, to observe, absorb, and understand the world that surrounds them, while maintaining a humble view of themselves. Let go of ego and open up to the immense knowledge the world gives you. This combination of humble introspection and a deep understanding of the world paves a powerful way toward growth. The insights Musashi gained from solitude weren't limited to the life of an ancient samurai. They're just as relevant in our world today. One of the core lessons Musashi imparts is the importance of capability to handle things alone. In the Dokkodo, he states, "Do not seek pleasure for its own sake." This serves as a powerful reminder that temporary satisfaction, whether it comes from external approval or material wealth, won't bring lasting happiness. Musashi encourages us to find fulfillment within ourselves, through our actions, and through our personal development. Additionally, Musashi speaks about the significance of detachment from both physical and temporary things. In the Dokkodo, he advises, "Do not hold on to possessions you no longer need." This guidance to detachment isn't limited to material things. It extends to outdated relationships, patterns, and thoughts that no longer serve a purpose and leads us to nothing. It's a lesson in clearing out both physical and mental clutter, making space for a big transformation. Another fundamental teaching in the Dokkodo is the principle, do not, under any circumstances, depend on a partial feeling. Here, Musashi warns us not to act impulsively based on fleeting emotions. He emphasizes the importance of thoughtful decision-making, urging us to carefully consider the consequences of our actions. Our choices should be deliberate, made with full awareness, and free from the influence of momentary feelings or external pressures. In another lesson, Musashi states, "Do not fear death." This isn't a call for recklessness, but rather an encouragement to live life fully and without fear, recognizing that death is an inevitable part of the human experience. It's a reminder to live each day as if it is your last, to treasure every moment, and to seize the opportunities that comes in your way. Finally, he encourages us to detach from desires. This lesson teaches us to break free from the constant hunger for more, a cycle that most of the times leads to dissatisfaction and discontent. Musashi promotes learning to be satisfied with what we have, while continuing to strive for the better. The world we live in is very different from the one Musashi knew. We're constantly linked through technology, with connections tying unifying us together more tightly than we've ever been. While these are supposed to bring us closer, it often robs us of the chance to truly experience solitude. As Musashi taught, however, solitude is crucial for growth and deeper self-awareness. Now let me explain you how can we apply Musashi's lessons on solitude in this hyper-connected age. Before we start, I want to congratulate you for reaching this point. If you are still watching the video, it means that you are on a path to greatness. There is a big difference between you and the people who quitted. Keep staying strong and focused, brother. Let's begin. Be decisive. First of all, if you want to engage in solitude, you need to be decisive. It's not something that just happens overnight. It's a deliberate, conscious choice. You need to carve out time specifically for yourself, to sit with your thoughts and reflect. Make solitude a habit. Start by carving out intentional time to step away from the chaos of everyday life. This could mean incorporating periods of silence and solitude into your routine, whether it's through a peaceful walk in nature, meditation, training, or quietly sitting in your house alone, away from your phone and TV. Use these moments to reflect, clear your mind, and just exist in the present. Solitude beyond the physical. One thing that I want you to keep in mind is that solitude isn't just about being physically alone, it's also about cultivating both emotional and mental independence. Work on freeing yourself from the need of seeking validation, the urge to compare yourself to others, and the pressure to fit in. Stand confidently in your own decisions and beliefs, even if they set you apart from the crowd. Unplug from technology. Consider committing to regular digital detoxes. Set specific times each day where you disconnect from your phone or television. Doing so creates space for reflection and inner tranquility. By stepping away from the constant buzz of notifications, you regain control over your attention and open up room for true solitude. Make solitude a priority. Prioritize solitude in your life. Make it a crucial component of your routine. Rather than viewing it as a luxury, consider it a vital necessity for personal development and self-awareness. Even though our world has changed significantly since Musashi's era, the insights he gained from solitude remain relevant. Distinguish solitude from loneliness. Loneliness is a state of mental suffering, a sensation of being socially isolated and disconnected. It's an undesired state marked by a sense of separation. Solitude, however, is about being alone without experiencing loneliness. It's a very constructive state of self-engagement, finding comfort in solitude. Facing the challenges of embracing solitude can be daunting. It often clashes with our natural instincts for social connection and interaction. We might even dread solitude, associating it with feelings of loneliness, rejection, or isolation. In our interconnected world, by staying in solitude can feel counterproductive, but trust me, in the end, it's worth it. Seek balance, not extremes. Understand that solitude doesn't mean to live just like Musashi did. There's no need to withdraw into a cave or retreat into the mountains. Keep in mind that we live as a whole different era. You need to strive for balance by incorporating periods where you sit alone, separated a bit from social media and people. Just incorporate some time into your everyday life where you just stay by yourself. Accept the challenge. Don't shy away from the discomfort that often accompanies solitude. That unease can be a clear signal that you're pushing your limits, challenging your comfort zones, and fostering personal growth. Musashi understood the difficulty of being alone, but he also saw its rewards. His life and lessons offer us a guide to face those challenges head-on and tap into the profound transformative potential of being alone. Walking through the teachings and life of Miyamoto Musashi reminds us of the deep importance of solitude in achieving personal growth and finding our true potential. True mastery of oneself often call for the courage to walk alone. It's not always easy, but the rewards are immense. And maybe, like Musashi, you'll find that solitude can truly change your life for the better. If it worked for him, then it can also work for you. Thank you for watching, brother. If you finished the video, it means that you, a part of the 1%. Let me know in the comments if you reached this point. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you give this one a like and that you are subscribed to the channel. See you soon.